Dear students, cell organelles are small organs or small structures which is scattered inside the cytoplasm of a cell, and they help to carry out all the functions that it takes place inside the cell. Already we have discussed about some of the cell organelles like mitochondria, ribosomes, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, etc. Then already in last class we have discussed about endoplasmic reticulum, and two types of endoplasmic reticulum are there. One is RER and another one that is SER. So in RER the ribosomes are attached on the surface of RER, and the main function of ribosome, that is the synthesis of protein. So the main function of RER, that also synthesis of protein. So RER mainly concerned with the synthesis of protein. Then SER, on the surface of SER, ribosomes are not attached, or they lack the ribosomes over their surface. So they are mainly concerned with the synthesis of lipid as well as fat. So RER, its main function, synthesis of protein. Then SER, or smooth endoplasmic reticulum, they concerned with the synthesis of fat as well as lipid. Lysosomes are present only in animal cells and they are absent in plant cells. The main function of lysosome, they digest worn out organelles, food particles, bacteria as well as some of the microorganisms. So they are mainly concerned with the intracellular digestion, or they digest the worn out cells or cell debris or food particles or bacteria. Then sometimes they digest their own cells. Sometimes they digest their own cells. That is they are known as suicidal bags of the cells. Since these lysosome, they contains powerful digestive enzyme or hydrolytic enzymes. Sometimes what will happen? Sometimes they will digest their own cells. Okay, so they digest their own cells with the help of hydrolytic enzymes. When they release their hydrolytic enzymes, sometimes that powerful hydrolytic enzymes, they eat or they digest or they destroy their own cells. That is why they are known as suicidal bags of the cells. So they are known as suicidal bags of the cell. So lysosomes are known as suicidal bags of the cell. What is the reason behind that? Because sometimes with the help of that hydrolytic enzymes or powerful digestive enzyme which is present in this lysosome, they may eat or they may destroy their own cells. So that is why they are known as suicidal bags of the cell. Then they help in the destruction of foreign particles, or they help to remove foreign particles. Then another important function, they help in intracellular digestion. Intracellular digestion of material within the cell itself. That is why they help in intracellular digestion. Then they help to clean the cell. That is why they are known as natural scavengers. Another name, they are known as natural scavengers. Why is they are known as natural scavengers? Because they help to clean the cell by eating the waste material or by removing the cell debris or parts of the cell. So likewise they help to clean the cell and they act as a natural scavengers of the cell. So the main functions of lysosome, they contain powerful hydrolytic enzymes and they help to digest foreign particle or foreign material. Like this way they help in intracellular digestion of material. Then they help to clean the cell or they help to remove the cell. They digest the cell debris or the waste material present inside the cell, as well as sometimes they digest or they eat their own cell with the help of that powerful enzymes. So they are known as suicidal bags of the cell. They help to clean the cell by eating or by digesting the cell debris. That is why they are known as natural scavengers of the cell. So lysosomes, they are small membrane bound cell organelle which contain hydrolytic enzymes. So these are very small organelle and present only in case of animal cell and they contain digestive enzymes. Another cell organelle, that is plastids. Plastids are small, round or spherical colored bodies present only in plant cell. So plastids are absent in animal cell. Plastids present only in plant cell. So different types of plastids are present. One is chloroplast. Chloroplast means they are known as green colored plastids. They are green in color due to the presence of pigment that is known as chlorophyll. So the chlorophyll pigment which present in the chloroplast that it gives green color to leaves. So that green colored pigment that is known as chlorophyll. The main function of this chloroplast that is photosynthesis, or they help to synthesize food in plants. With the help of this chlorophyll molecule or chlorophyll pigment, they can absorb or they can trap the coming sunlight, or they will trap the sunlight as a source of energy, and by using water, carbon dioxide, they can synthesize their own food, and that process is known as photosynthesis. The next type of chloroplastid, that is chromoplast. Chromoplast means they are also differently colored plastids other than green color, maybe like red, blue, yellow, orange. Okay, so they are known as chromoplast. So they are differently colored plastids. The main function of chromoplast, they impart color to fruits and flowers, or they give color to fruits and flowers. So that is why these flowers as well as fruits, they may have different colors. Attractive colors are there. Flowers also have different attractive colors like blue, red, orange, yellow, purple. So all these colors, that is mainly due to the presence of particular type of plastid that is known as chromoplast. Then another type of plastid that is known as leucoplast. They are colorless plastid. Actually, they do not have any color like green or red or orange. They are colorless plastid. So these leucoplast, they do not have any colored bodies. So they are colorless plastid, and main function, that is storage. Main function, storage. The function of chloroplast, photosynthesis process, chlorophyll molecule, they trap the light energy. Then chromoplast, they gives color to fruits and flowers. Then leucoplast, they are colorless plastid. The main function of leucoplast, that is the storage. So main function, storage. Then these leucoplasts are further subdivided. That is, one is ameloplast. Ameloplast means they store starch. Starch storing plastid. Store starch, that is ameloplast. Then second type, that is eleuroplast. Eleuroplast, the main function, they store protein for the storage of protein. Then the third type of leucoplast, that is eleoplast, that means they store fat. Three types of leucoplast are here. Ameloplast, which store starch. Eleuroplast, which store protein. Then eleoplast, which store fat. So these are different types of leucoplast. Then look at the figure. This is the figure or the structure of chloroplast. One example, this is the structure of chloroplast. So chloroplast is a double membranous cell organelle. Double membranous cell organelle. Like mitochondria. Mitochondria also having double membranous organelle. So likewise, chloroplast, they also having double membrane. So these two are the membranes. So one is outer membrane and inner one, that is known as inner membrane. So outer and inner membrane. Then inside these membranes, this part, this dotted part, matrix of this part, or this ground substance, that is known as stroma. S-T-R-O-M-A. So stroma, that is the ground substance or matrix or ground substance of chloroplast, that is known as stroma. Then this stroma contains coins-like structure. Look at the figure like this. Coins-like structure. Coins-like structure lie one over another. Coins-like structure, they lie one over another, and this structure is known as grana. Grana. So chloroplast contain two membranes, double membranous structure, inner membrane as well as outer membrane. Then its ground substance, that is known as stroma. Then coins-like structure, piles of coins-like structure, they lie one over another and form the grana of chloroplast. So these grana, photosynthesis mainly takes place inside this grana. Then this each coin-like structure, they known as thylakoid. Thylakoids. Like this, each coins like structure, that is known as thylakoids. Then they lie one above another and forms the grana. So the main site of photosynthesis that it takes place mainly within this grana, because grana contains chlorophyll. So this is the structure of chloroplast. So plastid, they are small round colored body present only in plant cell. They absent in case of animal cell. So many or different colored pigments are present in it. So chloroplast, green colored pigment is present, which gives green color to leaves, and main function is the process of photosynthesis. They carry out photosynthesis. Then chromoplast, they also have differentially colored bodies, and main function, they give color to fruits and flowers. Then leucoplast, third type of plastid, that is colorless plastid, main function storage. Ameloplast store starch, eleuroplast store protein, and elioplast store fat. Another cell organelle, that is cytoskeleton. Cytoskeleton, like human beings and all other organisms, they have skeleton or skeletal framework. Likewise, plants body also have skeleton or skeletal framework, that is known as cytoskeleton. That is two types are there, that is one is microtubules and microfilaments, or the cytoskeleton, that is microtubules as well as microfilaments. Two types are there, microtubules, that means small tubules like structure, and small filament like structure. So small tubules like structure, as well as small filament like structure. So microtubules and microfilaments. So small filament like structure as well as small tubules like structure, which helps in the formation of structural framework of the organism or structural framework of a cell. The main function of cytoskeleton, they forms the structural framework. Main function, cytoskeleton, they helps to keep the structural framework of the cell, because they consist of tubules and filaments. Micro means small tubules and small filaments. They form the structural framework of the cell. So that is why they are known as cytoskeleton, which provides strength as well as rigidity. So that is why they form the structural framework. Main part or main structural framework, that is known, they are known as cytoskeleton. Next, about vacuoles. Vacuoles are fluid-filled organelles. They are fluid-filled organelles and enclosed by a membrane, and they are arise from ER, means endoplasmic reticulum, as well as from the Golgi apparatus. And the membrane, they are surrounded by a membrane that is known as tonoplast, and it filled with cell sac. That means, suppose if this is vacuole and this covering, this outermost covering, this covering is known as, this membranous structure or this covering, it is known as tonoplast, and it filled with fluid that is known as cells of two components. Vacuoles are surrounded by membrane, that membrane of vacuole, or it is surrounded by tonoplast. So tonoplast means it is the membrane of vacuole. Then inside this tonoplast it is filled with fluid substance that is known as cell. Then in case of plant cell possess single large vacuole. This plant cell possess single large vacuole. So due to the location of centrally placed single large vacuole, in case of plant cell, the nucleus is shifted to periphery. In case of plant cell, due to this large centrally placed single vacuole, nucleus in case of plant cell, it is shifted towards periphery, or it is shifted to side, or it is shifted to periphery, because large centrally placed vacuole is present in case of plant cell. Then in case of animal cell, mostly vacuoles are absent. Then in some case, suppose if vacuole is present, then they are very small. But in case of plant cell, prominent or large centrally placed vacuole, single vacuole is present. Then the main function, they store water, mineral, food, etc. Main function, they store water, mineral as well as food, storage function. Then as well as they provide rigidity and turgidity to plant cell. Rigidity as well as turgidity to plant cell, because they help to store water, minerals as well as food, as well as they provide turgidity as well as rigidity to plant cell. Then in case of freshwater organisms, some freshwater organisms, these vacuole, they help in osmoregulation. Such kinds of vacuole is known as contractile vacuole. Contractile vacuoles present in case of freshwater organism, they help in osmoregulation. That means in case of freshwater organisms, water will enter through these contractile vacuole. Water will enter inside the cell and water will move outside the cell. So by this entry as well as this exit of water through this contractile vacuole, which is present in freshwater organism, so they can maintain their osmoregulation, maintain their body balance, salt balance in their body, or it helps in osmoregulation in case of freshwater organisms. So that means contractile vacuole which is present in freshwater organism, they help maintain osmoregulation or salt mineral balance in the body. Then another important thing, that is in case of amoeba, food vacuole. Amoeba have finger-like projection. Food vacuole which is present in amoeba. So what is this food vacuole? In case of amoeba, pseudopodia are present. That means small finger-like projection, or for small finger-like projection that comes out from the body surface of this amoeba for grasping the food or for capturing the food, as well as for locomotion purpose. So with the help of this pseudopodia, amoeba will capture its food. Then after this capturing of food, after the ingestion process or after this engulfing process, okay, amoeba engulf the food material by using this finger-like projection called pseudopodia, and when this food that enters into its body or enters in the cell, as it is a single cellular organism or unicellular organism, then that food vacuole is formed. Here, when amoeba engulf the food material by using pseudopodia, and the ingestion of this food or engulfing of this food material into its body, now this food food material along with this water present in the body of amoeba, it forms a particular structure known as food vacuole. So this food vacuole which present in the amoeba, it helps in digestion process. In case of amoeba, food vacuole helps in digestion process. Then further, inside this food vacuole, then some digestive enzymes which present inside the cell of this amoeba, they act upon this food vacuole, and the further breakdown of food material will take place within this food vacuole. Then after the digestion process, absorption, then after the absorption, assimilation, then the last stage, that is ingestion, or the unwanted substances or waste material that is injected out of this amoeba's body through any surface of its body, because only single cellular organism or unicellular organism, amoeba is a unicellular organism. So with the help of that single cell, amoeba have to carry out all the life process like respiration, circulation, digestion, reproduction, etc. Clear? So the outer covering or surrounding or protective layer, that is known as tonoplast. Then cell sac, it is filled with fluid, that is known as cell sac. Main function, storage of food, water and mineral. Then in case of plant cell, single large vacuole is present. Due to the single large vacuole present in plant cell, the nucleus of plant cell that is shifted towards periphery or shifted to sideways. Clear? Then the freshwater organisms, contractile vacuole present in the freshwater organism, they helps in osmoregulation. Along with this amoeba, single cellular organism, food vacuole which helps in the digestion of food.